and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something really easy and delicious. I'm going to make a sausage corn chowder in a crock pot. Very easy. Most of the stuff I have on hand. You're going to love this. Very, very simple. So I've got onions, celery, potatoes, corn, a little bit of carrots, and some spices. That's going to go into this right now. And sausage. So I'm just going to work on cutting up my veggies. Oh, I don't want that piece on there. I'll just get all these cut up and we'll go from there. You can cut them up small or big as you want, doesn't matter. I just chunk them. Alright, but first I got my, you can see my crock pot back there. I'm going to put a little bit of my olive oil in there. Just probably for this whole pot, maybe a tablespoon. You know, scant tablespoon. I'm going to whip the onions in there. I'm going to cut my potatoes up, and I just like them in little chunks. This is nice to make. It's kind of chilly outside today. We had a little bit of snow last night, so you know what? Absolutely perfect. And then what I have left over, because you know I always make extra and I always put it in my freezer. And this will freeze very well. I'm not going to can it because after it cooks, well, you could can it, but you know it tends to get a little on the mushy side. So I like to freeze this. Now if I'm going to can this, I would can it, you know, like before I cook it, so I can it raw. That way it won't get all mushy. So this I'm just going to freeze, and I'm just going to put in my Ziploc bags when it's done and cooled. What I have left over, I'm going to leave a little bit out because it's just me here, and I'll leave a little bit left out for my lunches for the next couple days, and the rest will go in the freezer. Perfect way to do it. Makes easy because I've been working my buns off in my greenhouse and getting things going, and I can't wait to take you up and show you the big garden we got going. It's like an acre-sized garden that we've got going on up at our tree nursery, and it's a garden that's big enough. It's going to feed 6-7 families. It's like a community garden, but 6 of the 7 families are my family, and the 7th family is friends of the family. So we got a lot of food going into that garden. Wait till you see the greenhouse. It's loaded. I'm almost running out of room. Gotta have lots of celery in your stuff. Makes beautiful, delicious soups. Alright, so I'm going to get this going. All I got left to cut up is the carrots. Finish the celery, cut up my carrots, and then I'll be back and I'll show you what else I do. Friends, I've got my sausage here that I'm going to put in, and I'm just slicing it. And I peeled the casing off this because I just don't like that. You don't have to. It's just my personal preference. So anyway, I'm just going to slice these up. I got everything else in there. My counter's clean. My hands are clean. Everything's clean. Especially now. You know, everything is clean. You go anywhere and everything is clean from this COVID. It's like, that's such a nice thing. You go to a grocery store and they wash down the shopping carts before you even touch it. Right in front of you. That's what I like. Alright. I got that. Now let's see here. Let me move that aside. Let me bring my... You can see in here I got my carrots, my onions, my potatoes, and my celery. Okay? I'm going to put the sausage in there. So that there. And I'm also going to put a big bunch of corn in here. And my corn is frozen. Okay, so with that, I've got that in there. You can see how nice that, yeah, I got quite a bit in there. That's going to be wonderful. That's going to be delicious. Okay, so now I'm going to put in my spices. I've got my dehydrated garlic. I'm going to put probably about a good clove and a half worth. I'm going to put a little handful of my Italian seasoning in there. That's going to be wonderful. I'm going to put a little handful of my parsley in there. Okay. I'm also going to put a nice pinch of salt, a couple pinches of salt, and a nice pinch of pepper. Okay. Now with that, I'm also going to add, because I'm not using broth, I'm out of chicken broth and I haven't canned any up. So I'm just using a nice chicken soup base here. And I'm going to put about 2 good tablespoons of this in there. And then I'm going to just add water to it instead of the broth. Okay? So here goes the water. And I want to cover my soup. There we go. It's about a good 2 quarts of water in there. And that's it. We're going to put that in our slow cooker sleeve, and we're just going to let this slow cook for about 7 hours, and then I'll bring it back and I'll show you how I finish this up. Okay friends, I'm back and I'm going to show you how I finish up this lovely soup. Look how nice it turned out. Beautiful. Okay, all I do is I've got 2 cups of milk here. That's whole milk. And all I'm going to do is put a couple good teaspoons of cornstarch in there. That's going to thicken it up. Put the lid on it and shake the tar out of it. Shake it up real good and make a good slurry. Okay. Now I'm going to pour this in here, and then I'm going to let this cook about another 10 minutes. And that'll turn out really nice. Look at that. It's gorgeous. So, I got that all mixed up. I'm just going to let that cook about another 10 minutes. I got to turn that back on high. I'm going to cook that about another 10 minutes. And when I'm ready to serve this up, I'll bring it back and show you. Friends, this is done. And oh, it just looks fantastic. There you have it. Does that not look wonderful? That's how easy it is to make a sausage corn chowder. You can use chicken, you can use any meat you want, but I like it with sausage. Give this a try. You'll love it. Thanks for watching.